We'll make it sweet. We'll make
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful Wednesday. It is the 22nd. Oh, no, not the 22nd. The 23rd of March, 2020.
And
I mean-
Mr. Nessie messed up the music for a bit.
It happens. I'm not perfect.
No one is. I am here with the lovely principal, Mr. Rusnak. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for inviting me. I love the setup here.
Oh,
Great
It's
room.
fun.
It is good. Nice.
I'm also here with Mr. Nessie
Good morning, everybody.
and Susanna. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Now, let's get into my specialty, the weather report.
We'll make it sweet. We'll make it short. Now here for you is the weather report.
Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently at a high of 40 degrees, but do not fret, do not worry. We'll go even higher at 49 degrees. And what's better, Mr. Nessie? It's mostly sunny.
Yes, we love the sun here.
Yes, sir. We need some vitamin D.
We do. And you know what? Your weather report was on point yesterday. I got to go out and see some girls softball
Oh,
behind the school yesterday.
how lovely.
It was beautiful out.
Well, we
It
need.
was windy out.
Did you blow away when you went to track practice?
No.
How's the team looking? How are they playing?
I did not. We scored some runs. They were scrimmaging East Brunswick Votech. They scored some runs, but I saw our girls making contact, making some plays in the field. So things are looking up.
That's
for
early.
softball.
Yeah, it's early. You know, that March softball, baseball. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's tough.
Very.
No, I think it's important that we do some announcements.
Okay. I guess I'll go first. The garden club needs your help building a greenhouse. They need clean and empty 2-liter bottles to go to G304 or in the green bin by the front entrance near the desk. You know, help help your community. Sorry, I'm super tired. Yeah. Let's go. Green.
Go green.
Go green.
The power is yours, Captain Planet. Anyway, who has social media?
I do.
Everyone.
Yep.
Everyone.
No question about that.
Well, did you know that there is a social media club in the school? Yes, sir and ma'am, there is a social media club. The classroom code is 644AFPO. You can ask Miss Duran or Miss Basu. It is on Wednesdays from 2:30 to 3:30 in the room C106, all right?
March is also Customer Appreciation Month at ShopRite Junior.
Ooh.
Wednesdays, that's today, you can stop by after school and get free samples of their delicious snacks and drinks. Shout out to Mr. Andretti and ShopRite Junior.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, well, there's a paint and skip scheduled to be on March 25th from 2:45 to 4. Have some fun painting while sipping on the drink of your choice. You know, painting. Whoa. Amazing. It's sponsored by Class of 2025. There are still tickets available. See Miss Evans at 8206 or Miss Burke Macari C321. Sorry, I spaced out for a minute. It's just $10. It's not that much. So, you know, don't be cheap.
Feeling stressed lately? I know I have. Are you overwhelmed, my friend? Well, every Wednesday there is a yoga club from 2:45 to 3:45. Remember, every Wednesday in the room B204 with Miss Moody. And now sports.
We are still in that weird time here, Zebra sports fans. No actual games being played other than spring scrimmages. The regular season gets underway on April 1st. Boys baseball is hosting East Brunswick Votech right here behind the high school. First pitch is at 4 p.m. on April 1st. And the boys volleyball team will be hosting Perth Amboy High School right here at the high school. Check the school website and the athletic website and come out and support your Zebra sports teams. go see Susanna run the track, right?
Do you have any events that you run specifically, or?
I'm a sprinter.
Nice.
Like she comes here every morning and tries to sprint on out.
Yeah.
That's it for Zebra Sports for now. Go Zebras!
Go Zebras indeed. Even though this is Would You Rather Wednesday, I think we should, I think it would be nice if we ask our dearly beloved principal some interesting questions. Shouldn't we, Susanna?
Yeah.
Yes, we should. We are joined this morning by Mr. Matt Rusnak,
Mm-hmm.
the 26th principal in New Brunswick High School history.
That's quite a history. Quite a history.
Goes way back to the 1800s.
Ooh.
Neither he and I were there, contrary to what any of you would think.
Exactly.
So,
Really? Oh, I thought so.
yeah, okay. All right, Julian, Susanna, take it away.
All right. Our first question. What inspired you to go into the education field, sir?
Definitely my parents.
Oh,
My parents were both educators. My dad was a teacher. My mom was also a teacher,
Mhm.
and then an administrator. And my sister is currently a teacher.
Oh, good
So
on her.
I want to say that's kind of all I knew, but also wanted to jump in the field and just help out students, and now helping out the staff and everyone else as well.
What subject did you used to teach?
I used to teach math, English, and a class called nonfiction writing. So a little bit of everything, and that was at the actual middle school level.
I honestly thought you would say history.
I like history. I enjoyed taking history, but never taught it. Nope.
Oh. I think that's because I'm biased since I love history.
Well, as I sit here, I can see why maybe. But no, it's I've never really had, and I don't really know like my favorite subject. I don't know. I will say, I can admit, I did struggle in science. I was I don't know what it was, and it was always interesting, but sometimes, man, depending on the subject matter, it was difficult.
Trust me, I'm more of a math struggler than science.
Well, now you know somebody else you can talk to about math.
Exactly. Yes. Give you some pointers, or at least guide you a little bit.
All right, perfect.
Actually, I'm going to jump in and say I was almost a math teacher.
Yep.
My dad's a math teacher, and he warned me because I loved high school math, algebra, solving for X. That's my jam.
Yep.
But the math we take in college is never the math you will teach, and you taught at the middle school level.
Yes.
So, how'd you get through all that math?
I don't. Really like math a lot because there's sometimes there's just like the hard answer, right? So you get different pathways to get to it, and just like everyone has their preference, I would lean towards stat, right? I really enjoy that, and then you get through the high level calculus classes. I'm like, man, like this is not my thing, right? But let me rely back to what I like. So that's why I kind of ended up in middle school, because that was when I think, for me at least, it expanded like my knowledge base. But honestly, it didn't get to the point of like, man, I have to review this myself, for years and years here to understand this. So that was my zone, getting back into middle school.
Nice. I like the sound of that.
Yep.
What do you got, Susanna?
Oh. He already asked 2 questions?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm like spacing out here. I'm sorry. It's the morning.
It's all right.
Not it. What are some ways that you connect with your school community, or the high school?
Sure. Trying to be visible, just get out as much as I can. Year one it's tough, really, no matter what you're doing, right? Like you come in new, think about coming in as like a 9th grader, like to this school right here, and it's big. You're kind of learning your way. It's kind of challenging, and I'm kind of in like that 9th grade mode right now, right? I come in, I hold meetings with parents, I attend events, and I just try to listen and get to know people's perspectives, right? So it's kind of just showing up right now a lot of the time. So a lot of things and talking to people, and then learning what's important to them.
Nice.
Just don't wait till year 3 and 4 to figure it out.
Yeah, you only have so much rope there, right?
Yeah.
So much time.
So next year.
Yeah.
what did what you what oh jeez. I'm so tired too. Did you consider any other careers before education?
Yes, I did.
Oh, really?
Having a degree in labor and industrial relations,
Mm.
actually.
Mm.
So I went to school for that. I actually went to Penn State. I'm from Pennsylvania originally, so I'm not a
Oh,
Jersey guy.
mm.
I know. So here I am in New Jersey, um, and I did spend a little time. I don't want to say human resources, but there's a lot of different ways you can go with that degree. And so I did take that, and it just wasn't for me. And I'm really happy I had that experience, and I have a different perspective, and I was able to come back in and earn my master's in the education field, and and go there. But it did give me a really great perspective on really what other kind of jobs can be out there.
yeah.
And I will tell you, if you're looking at education fields, it's a great field to get into, but it is different than really any other field, right? So if you want to do it, it's a thing of passion that I encourage anyone to jump into. But yeah, there are other things out there as well. I'm just happy to have that early on experience.
That just sounds inspirational when you think about it.
Education is definitely a field of inspiration for sure.
Yep.
Okay. What is one thing students and teachers would be surprised to know about you?
Oh. I am a human being, and I have interests outside of being a
Yeah,
principal.
the list is long.
Yeah, I know. Well, I am a really big sports fan overall. I'm a big Yankees fan, and I'm a big college football fan. I just kind of grew up that way. I'm a big Notre Dame fan, and I actually went to Penn State.
Real? I was gonna say.
And so I got ripped on for that consistently from all my friends in college. But and like sports in general, I used to coach lacrosse when I was a teacher. I still coach my kids' sports teams when I can.
Nice.
Right? So I still help out with that, but I've always found like athletics have always been fun for me. Like golf, running, anything like that. I just like all sports.
Oh, I think we also got a Yankees fan in here.
You have two Yankee fans in here, Julian.
Ah.
Yep.
And by the end of the year, you'll be a Yankee fan too.
I'm just glad they're playing.
Glad for you guys. Glad for you.
I mean, to be honest, my dad is more of an Astros kid, and I'm an Astro, so.
That's a conversation for another day, Julian.
What are you hoping teaching learning looks like in the high school, and how do you communicate that vision?
Well, I hope it's fun, and I hope it's enjoyable for students. And one thing that that sometimes people don't say is like, sometimes it won't be, right? Sometimes you have to go through things to get to where you want to go that aren't that enjoyable or that are challenging. Learning takes place when you're challenged, not when you already know what the answer is, right? So I just like I've met with a lot of students and had conversations about how things are going, whether it be like the feel of the building or the academics or what their goals are. And then I work with the teachers and talk to them and try to figure out, how can we help kids just in general, right? Everyone has specific tastes and interests, but again, it's a lot of listening and then making those small tweaks and modifications to hopefully make your learning experience, the students, more meaningful.
Why not just make a book at this point, Mr. Rusnak? Like, these.
Oh my
are
God,
so
author of a famous book.
inspirational.
It takes a long time to write a book. Not there yet, but maybe one day. But
Julian, just so you know, writing a book has been compared to being offered the opportunity to climb up a mountain backwards for free.
Really?
Yes.
I have this too, but people still they need to read it. So I don't know, figure out the audience one day, maybe.
You're better off podcasting. Just going to throw it out there.
Wow.
Like I said, sometimes might not have the time. Hold on, we'll do an impromptu. Hey, it's Mr. Rusnak here. I'll be right with you.
Go ahead, Julian. We have just a couple of minutes left.
All right. We kind of touch a little bit on some basis on this, but what do you enjoy when you're not being a principal?
Joe, I don't. When I have the free time,
Yeah.
I like. No, I like. It, I'm a dad, so hanging out with my kids and seeing them grow. I have two boys. They're 6 years old and they're 9-year-olds. So they always fight and then they always get along, and that's what it is. But kind of, I don't go back to education, but like teaching them and then seeing how they react to different things. That's fun. It's time consuming, but it's hanging out with my kids, my family, and then again going back to like just anything like working, any kind of movement based stuff, whether it be sports, working out, running, something like that. That's like my relaxation. That's how I kind of hang out.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yep.
Okay, my question will be the last one.
Sure.
What do you believe will be your legacy in this building?
Man, that's like the heaviest one for last, huh?
Yeah.
I've never thought about that. I really hope people view me as someone who cares, who I guess when we talk about legacy would be afterward, who was fair, and who was understanding. I have high expectations for staff, for students. I do, but I think they can meet them. And so far, I want to say I'm very happy and pleased with a vast majority of what people are doing here. People put forth a lot of effort, and I recognize that. And these are challenging times in education, for staff and especially for students. So hopefully it's viewed upon as we come back from the pandemic that it was a success.
Yeah. Great answer. Great.
Nice. So we've been talking this morning here with Mr. Rusnak. He's obviously out and about in the hallways, so feel free to say hi to him. And Julian and Susanna, let's take it home.
Okay. If you like the podcast, we have a website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com. We also got an Instagram and Twitter handle, zebrapodcastnet. We also got a Spotify, zebrapodcastnetwork.com.
No. Oh, I thought you were going to finish. Okay.
No, it's just that I was waiting for you to mention the YouTube channel.
Oh, there you go. Well, okay. We have a YouTube channel. Subscribe,
Click that bell, smash the like button.
Yeah.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Every other sponsoring thing, though.
Thoughtful Thursday coming up tomorrow. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.